What's up, y'all? This is Brave, and I'm back for another review of Basketball Wives Orlando. I know it has been a minute since I have done a review on this show, but baby, I'm back, okay? This is season 1, episode 11, and the episode is titled Delray Beat Your Bust. Let's get right into this review. So, we first start off things with Megan. So, first of all, her podcast did very well. She talks to her manager or producer for her show, and he's lets her know that everything went well. You know what I'm saying? On social media, people are liking the content, and even though Ashley felt some type of way, Megan is going to keep it pushing. Now, here's the thing: her manager basically tells her that she got invited to a place called Del Rey, and they want her to bring some influencer friends, aka the cast of the show, so that way they can have a cash trip. Number one, this is the cash trip, and also this is so we can show that these ladies are influencers and that they have a following. So she's even going to bring Ashley to this because she is well known in Orlando. Now, if it were me, I probably wouldn't invite Ashley, considering, she doesn't really like her. But let's be for real, this is a cash trip, so Ashley has to come. Moving on, y'all, we see Mackenzie. Mackenzie is out here giving a whole speech talking about how she's been playing nice and she's not going to play nice anymore, blah, 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 blah. I have no idea where all this energy is coming from, because where was this when you were getting into it with Danny? Where was this energy when you were going at it with anybody else? She gets some flowers, thanks her man in a video, and I'm just like, yeah, this whole scene made no sense, but we're gonna move right on ahead. So next we see, what is her name? Lindsay. Lindsay, she's in the car with Danny, and they talk about, her baby kicking and whoop-de-woo. Yeah, that's cute. However, let's really talk about some drama. So Danielle, she did not feel like her and Morgan would fall out because she went to Ashley's autistic basketball event. And honestly, I am on Danielle's side in this. At the end of the day, it was for a good cause. It was for autistic kids. It was not about Ashley. It's not like her and Ashley were over there keying it up. You know what I'm saying? Gossiping and all of that. That wasn't even an energy at all. And the fact that Morgan is mad about that is giving childish. Now, these ladies are heading to dinner, right? And it's supposed to be everybody invited. However, everybody can't show up. Morgan is not coming. Mackenzie is not coming. Mulan is not coming. Oh, and Neek as well. Neek didn't show up at all. So half of the ladies are there. You got Ashley. She's kind of shaking in her boots because she has no backup. Nonetheless, Danielle, she lets the ladies know that she's back in the gym. She's working on her future basketball career. Now, she may have a ways to go, but this is what she's striving for. She's really trying to get back into basketball and make it on a team. So next thing you know, a bouquet of flowers comes into the room or whatever, and it's like, okay, who is this from? Now, I thought it was going to be from the guy that Danielle went out on a date with, but no, the flowers were actually from Morgan. So maybe there's a chance that they can rekindle their friendship and Morgan can realize that she absolutely overreacted when Danielle went to go help some autistic kids. Nonetheless, moving on, they decide to cheers to them going on this trip. But here's the thing: Ashley knows nothing about it because Megan has not told her about it. So at this point, Megan, got to clear the air with Ashley. Now, I will say it was very adult of Megan to be like, you know what, I dissed you at your event. And that wasn't really the place to do all of that. I mean, honestly, she low-key apologized or whatever. But nonetheless, Ashley wants to know, where did this rumor come from about her house being a brothel? So Megan, she decides to tell her the long list of how we all got this information. She heard it from Danielle, who heard it from Morgan, who happened to hear it from Mulan. Yes, the same girl who you've been riding Ace Boon Coon for, Ashley. That's the one who's spreading your business. Oh, also, Lindsay has heard this as well. Alright, so here's the thing. Ashley, now she kind of feeling a little bit away because she's like, maybe she had too much fun in my house. I don't know where Mulan got that from, but it's definitely not true. She wants to come on a trip. Alright, fine. So now Danielle, she wants to bring up the fact that some type of way Rashad is getting information about Danielle and her kids, and she's assuming that Mackenzie is the one that's, taking the information back to him. Basically, the same situation that Morgan just had with Ashley, now Danielle is having with Mackenzie. And I'm like, how are we repeating this storyline so fast? But nonetheless, Ashley says that she will let her friend know to not go around repeating information that she heard in the group. Let's get to the trip, you guys. So we have the A team and the B team. So the A team consists of Megan, Morgan, Danielle, Lindsay, and I feel like somebody else. Oh, it's Nikki. They're all on a bus together, and the other girls are on another bus, right? Great. We're separating these ladies. Let's keep them separate because they all don't get along. And it's crazy because Ashley was on the bus telling the ladies, like, oh, the only reason why I'm here is because I wanted to have a good time with y'all. Because I don't like Megan like that. Girl, whatever. Nonetheless, she ends up eventually asking Milan, is she the one who said this? Mulan's first reaction is to say, oh, well, I can't wait to be in front of the other ladies because I want to clear it up in front of all of them. Ma'am, what are you talking about? You could have easily sat there and said, Ashley, I did not say that. I don't know where they got that from, but I definitely did not say that. How are you sitting up here worried about what you gonna say in front of the other ladies instead of telling her, yo, I didn't say that about you? Mulan, you said it, you did it. At this point, I don't trust Mulan at all. And I was definitely annoyed that you have Mackenzie talking about some let them be mad, let them stay mad. Girl, shut up. All right, so we learned that Ashley has had a conversation with Mackenzie about what Danielle told her and how Rashad has now gotten information, from Mackenzie about Danielle. Oh, well, according to Mackenzie, she ain't told him nothing, and at the end of the day, she's no longer going to take Danielle's crap, and she is no longer going to let Danielle play in her face. I'm like, all right, Mackenzie, you saying that now. We'll see what happens when you actually talk to Danielle. Now, one thing that I will say is that there's definitely a distinction between these two buses because on one bus, which is called the fun bus, we did see them try to have a little bit of fun. They dancing, they cracking jokes, blah, blah, blah. However, on the other bus, they just spend time talking about how they gonna check everybody and all of this and all the drama. Like, it's just not given that the other ladies are going to have a lot of fun. You know what I'm saying? They just don't seem like they're the type to have fun. But nonetheless, the ladies arrive or whatever. They go see their rooms. All right, that was all cute. But yeah, they go to dinner. Everybody says that they really do like their room or whatever. But now it's time to get to the mess. So we see that Ashley actually asked Morgan if it was okay for Mulan to wear braids because, is she black enough? And it's like, yeah, girl, Mulan is getting away with wearing the braids. Let it go. However, at the dinner table, Megan, she is ready to get the drama started. So she straight up asks Ashley, is it that you don't like me? Like, are we good? What's going on? So basically, Ashley's answer was that she doesn't understand Megan or whatever. And it's like, no, 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 girl. I want you to stand 10 toes down on the fact that you don't like her. Tell her exactly how you feel the way you told the other girls on the bus that you don't like her. The only reason why you're there is because your friends are going to be there. See, this is why I can't respect Ashley. So Megan, she basically feels like, why is it okay for you to go tell somebody's business, but I can't? Because Ashley feels like Megan needs to fact check things before she tells other people this gossip. And I'm just like, again, you haven't even really checked the girl who originally said it, so I can't take you seriously. All right, so now Megan's like, okay, Mackenzie, you're real quiet. What's going on with you? Mackenzie's like, I'm just going to sit back and observe. Again, Mackenzie has all this mouth in her confessional when she by herself, when she's with the other girls, but when she's in front of everybody's face, she sits there on mute. Girl, stop wasting our time. So Mulan, she decides to pipe right on up to say, well, I heard that there was a dinner that Danny had and my name was brought up. Why was my name brought up? First of all, girl, bring it down a notch. Because the only thing that was said was that you were the one who said that about Ashley having a brothel, okay? Don't sit up here and act like they spent 25 minutes talking about you like you that girl. So Danielle, she's like, okay, well, what was said? And Ashley, she chimed in and says that she ran a brothel and that all her friends are hoes. And Danielle was like, yeah, that's true. So it's funny to me how everybody's like, yeah, all her friends are like that. And she even said that, some of her friends, they're hoes. So it's like, girl, if that's the company that you keep, let that just be your friends, okay? It is what it is. So, y'all, for some reason, Milan, she feels like this is Danny coming after her and all of that. No, baby girl. Danielle didn't even say anything when it came to the situation about Ashley being a madam. Nope, she didn't say a word. She sat there and opened up her mouth because she was shocked that Megan is the one who said it, but she didn't say anything. Okay, so you coming at Danielle for no reason right now, talking about oh, you're just mad because I didn't accept your apology. And Danielle, she's like, girl, I don't even care about you and that apology. So Mulan is like, oh, well, if I would have accepted it, then we would be friends right now. And she's like, yeah, we would have been. Mulan, where are you going with this? Because you're not making no sense. Of course, y'all would have been cool if you would have accepted the apology, but you didn't. So therefore, y'all are moving in different directions. You sitting up here trying to go hard at Danielle when again she's not even the one who mentioned this. That was Megan. All right, y'all. So now we gotta go back and forth about this fight that happened. I don't even know how many episodes ago. So basically, what's her name? Danielle is like, I already apologized for this. Everybody knows that I felt bad about hitting you. And Mulan is like, still trying to go on and on. I'm so over Mulan in this situation. Like, oh, you wouldn't put your hands on a friend, blah, blah, blah. And Danielle's like, okay, but you punched Morgan. So basically, that's why she kind of hit you, girl. That's why she went after you because you hit her friend. So it was all a misunderstanding. It was a situation that escalated way too fast. And at the end of the day, Mulan, if you ain't gonna be her friend, then don't accept the apology and move on. Stick with who you with. But at the end of the day, don't accuse her of talking about you when she wasn't. So now we get a little bit more clarity on this fight, y'all. Mulan was trying to make it seem like she was trying to break up the fight, but really she wasn't. She ended up mushing Morgan in the face. So yeah, I understand why Danielle jumped in. Girl, it is what it is. Alright, so here goes Mulan. She's stirring the pot now, trying to break up Morgan and Danny as friends. Because she basically said that Danny stabbed Morgan in the back by saying that I guess one night they went out and Morgan left early and Danielle was like, oh, she always do this. When guys are looking at her, she be tripping, blah, 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 saying all of this stuff. Do I believe that Danielle said that? Nope. I think that Mulan made this up right in the blink of an eye because she trying to get the heat off of her. I really think that Mulan is a liar and I don't care for her. Like, how is it that everybody can say that they heard something from Mulan about somebody else? Now, I don't think that Morgan has been around enough to know that everybody has heard some hot gossip from Mulan. So that's why she might be believing the Kool-Aid right now. But girl, no, don't trust Mulan. So at this point, the ladies are going back and forth. Okay, you have Danielle saying she didn't say all this stuff. Mulan saying that she did. Morgan, she feeling some type of way because she feels like both of these ladies are her friends. And if Danielle is saying that she did not say that, why is Mulan continuously saying that she did? Because it's all messed up either way you look at it. As they're going back and forth at this point, she gets up and leave. And I think it's crazy that the only one who went after her was the pregnant lady. Like, why is Lindsay being the person to go check on Morgan? All the rest of y'all know this lady is so pregnant. If anything, she should just be sitting comfortably, but no, she went to go check on Morgan. So we actually move on to Megan and Danielle having a conversation, and they feel like Ashley is the one who orchestrated all this? Because why is it that Mulan feels like that the ladies were talking about her that much and that bad when she was hardly mentioned that night? And I have to agree with Megan. It definitely seems like Ashley, she must have definitely made it seem like more was said than what was actually said. Because Mulan came in so hot, it was ridiculous. And the crazy part is that you went after Danielle when you were supposed to be clearing up the fact that you're the one who said that Ashley was a madam and that Ashley's house is a brothel on the weekends. I thought you were supposed to be clearing that up. But no, you were so busy focused on Danielle. So we actually jump on over to Morgan and Lindsay because they're talking about the situation. And she ends up getting a text message from Danielle basically saying, like, don't let Mulan have a moment because what she said ain't true. So now Lindsay is like, okay, so do you believe Mulan or do you believe Danny? And Morgan, she's like, well, there must be some truth to it because Danny is really trying to prove that she didn't say that. I was like, no. She just knows that you're torn and she's trying to get you to realize that, girl, I'm your friend. I would never say that. So now Morgan, she don't know who to believe because there is some truth to what Mulan said as far as they went out and she left early. So now she's trying to figure out, did her friend say this or not? Let's go ahead and move on to the next scene, y'all. All right, now the first two people that we see talking is Mackenzie and Ashley. And of course they talk about what happened the previous night. And basically they both feel like Megan was trying to push buttons and Ashley feels like Megan wants her life. Now, do I think that Megan wants Ashley's life specifically? No. But I really wish that Ashley would have stood 10 toes down and said, girl, I just don't like you. That would have, settled it. Nonetheless, they also talk about the fact that they feel like Megan is always looking for gossip and all that stuff. It's like, no. She's trying to make this show be a show. If y'all all want to sit there and play nice and pretend like y'all friends, baby, Basketball Wives ain't the franchise for y'all then. Then they decide to talk about Danielle, talking about she didn't let anybody get a word in. She's trying to cover her tracks, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, okay, so now y'all want to come for Danielle, but Ashley, you don't want to take no accountability because you made it seem like they talked about Mulan the whole night and they did not. Now, y'all, I think it's completely crazy that Ashley is sitting up here talking about some Mulan is telling the truth. Mulan, she would never lie on this whole situation about Danny saying something about Morgan. Girl, she's the one who said that your house was a brothel. Are you crazy? You haven't even really gotten that taken care of. But you believe that she's saying this about Morgan? Wow. Alright, so moving on, we see Neek and Mulan there on the beach or whatever doing yoga. And then they have a conversation about what went down the previous night. So they first start talking about how, of course, Danny was just cutting Mulan off and all of this. Not Mulan, Neek definitely believes everything that Mulan says. And I'm like, why? This same girl was spreading your business. I don't understand what it is about Mulan that the girls love, but it makes absolutely no sense that they let her get away with everything. Nonetheless, Morgan ends up showing up. So I'm so confused as to why Morgan is walking up with a damn apology. Girl, what? She over here apologizing, I guess, because at one point her and Danielle talked trash about Mulan. Girl, what is you doing? And then Mulan, she's like, there are some things that I shouldn't have said either. Again, what are we talking about right now? Can we talk about the topic at hand, not from that fight 8 episodes ago? All right, y'all. So Morgan, she says that, she actually contacted a few people who were there the night that she had left early or whatever, and they confirmed that Danielle said these things. Now, Danielle, I was riding for you. What happened? And then from the previews for next episode, y'all, I don't even see her and Morgan hashing it out. So I'm a little confused as what's going on with Danielle and Morgan. Y'all, that was the episode. I cannot wait for the next episode because I think that's the finale. Yeah. Basketball Wives Orlando. I feel like y'all started off good And then it just started to dwindle on down. But y'all, that's the review. Go ahead and let me know what y'all think about it. Whose side are y'all on? The A team or the B team or whatever they call it themselves? Let me know down in the comments. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I will talk to y'all in my next review. Bye, guys.